Hi everybody, I am Jeet Gupta. I guess many of you already know me because you're using my products, but just to do a quick recap for those who don't, I'm an internet entrepreneur and a marketer. I've been making computer software since a long time, actually for more than 15 years now. Since the last few years, I've been involving myself more and more into online business ventures. I've created some special niche websites which are pretty successful, and I'm also involved with some very successful YouTube channels. Since the last few months, I've also started making software and tools for internet marketers everywhere. And I've built a user base of thousands of customers who love my SEO and IM tools. And they use these tools every day. As someone who's been in business for a little while now, I've learned a lot of lessons about running a business successfully, most of them by failing miserably. Of course, I've studied a lot of different marketing techniques too and implemented them in my own promotions and my own products. Today, I want to talk to you about one such technique, scarcity. Scarcity is one of the most successful marketing techniques used by retailers and marketers everywhere. What it does is create a sense of urgency in your customer's mind about your offer or product. This urgency then motivates him or her to act quicker and purchase your product without wasting time. Retailers use this when they organize a sale or during a special event like Black Friday or a Christmas sale, etc. But you can apply the same principles online too. What you need to do is convey to your website visitor that whatever action you want him to take is available only for a finite time. After that time, either the option won't be available at all, or it will cost more, or it will be more difficult to get. It's a psychological trick. What this does is motivate the person who's on the edge to take action, to make a decision, and those who were interested in your product to begin with will be fueled by a little fear that they're gonna lose this opportunity, and a bigger number of people will react to your offer and act on it. This works wonderfully. Now you're asking, how does one apply that online on your own websites? Well, I won't be wasting any of your time now. What I have for you today is a product that will help you implement scarcity very effectively on your WordPress blog. Let's see a quick demo. Today, I want to show you an amazing new plugin that will boost your conversions big time. The plugin uses the same principle which big retail houses use to get millions of dollars worth of sales in one day. The sales tactic is scarcity. You might have read about this if you read any books on the art of persuading your customers and closing the deal. Scarcity is when you convey to the customer that something is available in either a limited quantity or for a limited time, and create a sense of urgency in your customer so that she is compelled to take action quickly. Retailers make fantastic use of scarcity when they organize a sale, and this is so effective that on days like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, entire industries band together to sell billions of dollars of products in just a couple of days. Our plugin WP Scarcity Jeet lets you make use of the scarcity principle to get a huge conversion boost on your website. I'm talking double, triple, or an even bigger jump in your conversions depending on how you use it. So let's get right into this and see how it works. What WP Scarcity Jeet does is create an overlay scarcity bar on your website or web page, which displays a countdown timer, your scarcity slogan, an action button, and a graphic. This overlay attaches itself to the screen and stays on top of your page no matter where on the page you are. The positioning, the countdown timer, combined with your slogan and the graphic, ensure that your lead sees clearly that time is running out, which creates a sense of urgency and helps you in getting that conversion. WP Scarcity Jeet is very customizable. You can change almost everything to match your website's look and the feel you want. Let's have a quick look at the admin and see what you can do with it. The first option is Apply To, and here you can select whether you want to make the bar appear on a specific page or on all the pages throughout your website. The options are show on all pages, which is of course self-explanatory. It means the scarcity bar will show across the entire website, or you can choose to display it only on a specific page or only on some specific pages by choosing the shortcode only option. When you do that, you will be able to put this shortcode on any post and the scarcity bar will show up over there. It's gonna look like this. Right. The second segment is bar appearance, which has a number of options that you can set to control how the bar should look. You can either choose to position it at the bottom or the top. Right now it's at the bottom, but if you choose top, it will be aligned at the top of the page. Then you have the bar gradient. You can select the color for the background. It's from blue to black right now, but I can easily change it. Let's set it to red. Now it is set to red to black. And if I click on save settings, then I can go back, refresh my page here, and the gradient is red to black. This way you can actually set any color background you want, something that matches your page, something that matches your graphics, your theme, whatever. You can have any background you want for the scarcity bar gradient. Great. Then you can actually modify the catch line over here. Hurry, the offer ends soon is what we have now, but I can set it to anything I want, as I should be able to. For example, I can write the offer expires in, or whatever I want, and come back here, save settings, refresh, and we should have the new catch line. Fantastic. You can also change the color in which the catch line is displayed. The default is right now white, but you can change it to something else. Let me change it to yellow, which should stand out pretty well on the red background that we've selected. Let's see the page again. Right, so similar, this is very customizable. You can actually modify the entire appearance of everything and get a custom scarcity bar for your page, which is totally complementary to your theme. Then we have the option to either show the action button and of course set its appearance, or if you want, you can even choose to hide it. So if I don't want to show it, I can just remove the checkbox, click on save settings, and now the option button, the action button will be gone. And I can use this space to maybe get a bigger catch line or something. But if I want it, just make sure you enable the checkbox, then you can select the background you want. Let's go for this background color, and you can have the button text that you want. You can even choose the color of the button text and click on save settings. And now if we refresh, we should see the action button in the colors that we set. Right, so you can see this over here. Scroll down a bit more and you have the option to actually set the image. This is the image we have right now. It's a standard product box, anonymous product box, but you can set in any image you want. It can be a cartoon, it can be a product shot, it can be your photograph, or anything that you want. Or if you want, you can choose not to show any image at all. Just click on save settings and refresh the page, and whatever setting you've chosen will be put over here, will be the appearance that you've selected. Great, so I'm gonna just quickly enable the show image box over here again and scroll down a bit, and this scarcity bar is very intuitive. It's very easy to use. In fact, you don't have to worry about the time zone problems either. It lets you select the time zone you want to work with. There's a big list over here which contains every time zone on this globe, and you can select the time zone that you want to work with, just set it over there, and then the timer will actually show up in that time zone according to that time zone, and you won't have to calculate anything. Then you can also decide how much data do you want to show on the timer. Right now it's set to days, hours, minutes, and seconds, but I can show as much as year, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds, or year, months, days, or hours, minutes and seconds. It all depends on how long your offer is going to last. If it's a offer which is valid maybe just for 24 hours, then you would want maybe just to show the hours, minutes and seconds. So just select that, select the format, and you can fill in the end date that you want, the date when the offer expires. Then go to save settings and click on it. And now when you go to the timer bar, the scarcity bar, you will find that the data is displayed according to the change you made, and only the hours, minutes and seconds are being displayed now as we set. But that's not all. You can actually customize every aspect of this appearance, and that includes the background of the timer too. Right now it's set to sort of gray, but I can change it. I can change it to something that's maybe different than what it's right now. So let's pick up a random color. I'm not so good with colors, so you'll have to kind of adjust with me if the result it doesn't look so good as it should, but I think you will get to understand what the feature is for. So I'm just gonna change it a bit, and our background was red, so maybe this will look good on it. And click on save settings. Let's go to this page, refresh it again, and we have a different colored background for the countdown timer too. So this way you can actually customize everything. You can even change the foreground color text for the timer bar, and that again can be done just by changing the color using the easy to use color selector, going back, and you will see the results. Right, and finally you can decide what do you want the timer to do, what do you want the scarcity bar to do when the offer expires. You can either select to make the scarcity bar invisible, or you can just show the expired timer, which will show the timer set to 00, which means the offer is already over. Or finally you can choose to redirect your offer, redirect your customer to some other page, maybe a page that has an opt-in form or a squeeze form or a bonus offer, whatever you want, through the final offer, through the final option, redirect to URL, and here you can feed in the URL that you want to redirect to. But right now I have set it to don't show the bar at all, and that works for me. So I'm gonna just change the colors a bit again because I don't want it to look so bad. So I'm gonna set it to blue, and I think it will stand out better, the colors that I selected on blue. Right, and let's change this. Let's change the action button color again. Click on save settings, and let's set the foreground color to white. Once more, and now I think we have a scarcity bar that looks a bit better. And that's when we need to see the most important feature set, or the feature that will actually make this stand out and make your offer convert really well. We have an effect setting in the timer which will actually give your timer some snaz, some animation addition, which will make it really stand out and which will draw your visitors' eyes to the timer itself in a very compelling manner. So what I've chosen is I've chosen the slide effect with a delay of 3 seconds, and the transition time is 0.3 seconds, which is about 300 milliseconds, and I've chosen to play a sound. Now when I click on save settings and I refresh, the timer will not show up initially, but after the delay expires, after my 3 seconds or whatever I've chosen, the timer will slide in and a sound will play, which means your viewers, your visitors' eyes will be automatically drawn towards the timer, towards the offer that you have, and there's no way he will miss your message. It's going to register really strongly on his psyche. So this is something that's unique to this timer, and something that will really help your conversions, and you can modify every aspect of it. You can select to show the scarcity bar with any delay. I've chosen to show it after 3 seconds, but you can show it after 10 seconds, after 12 seconds, when the viewer is already engaged by your page. And you can also change the transition time, if the time the animation takes. Earlier it was set to 0.3 seconds, but I'm setting it to 1 second now. And let's have a look at the animation again. Right, so it slides up a bit more slowly now. So you can customize every aspect of it. You can decide how you want it to appear. And there's also one more effect, not just slide in, there's one more effect, fade in. Click on fade in, click on save settings, and refresh. And this time, instead of sliding in, the timer faded in, the scarcity bar faded in. And these are the two effects that you can select from to make your page really, really compelling, to make your offer really, really compelling. This way, there's no way that a visitor will be able to miss your offer, to miss the scarcity, urgency that you want to create. And you will get a big boost in your conversions if you use scarcity properly using this timer. Make sure your offer is genuine, make sure the scarcity is real, and make sure your timer design complements your theme. Make sure you have the product shot or any cartoon, something, maybe an interesting cartoon, maybe your own photograph, whatever, on the scarcity timer. And you lead the visitor to somewhere where he can take action. You can point him to a squeeze page, you can point him to the buy button on the same page using the anchor tag, or you can send him to some other offer also if you want. The potential is infinite, the possibilities are infinite, and you can benefit from this scarcity bar timer, the scarcity bar plugin, on every website that you have, directing the traffic where you want them to go, making your visitors take the action you want them to take. So I hope you enjoy this product and you benefit from it. Now that you've seen WP Scarcity Jeet in action and all the power it has, I'm sure you understand how it can create a sense of urgency on your websites and boost your conversions big. I've used time-based scarcity in my own products every time, and let me tell you, the results are fantastic. Try it on your own websites, and I'm sure you will enjoy the results you get very much. This done, I want to show you another little product that is related to conversions and traffic generation. This product is called FB Bar Jeet, and it's something that I call a brain hack. Let's have a look. Facebook has almost 800 million users today, and all of them are deeply engaged on the website. We spend hours and hours just looking at the latest updates from our friends and the people we know. And we all know and love these notification icons at the top, which tell us whenever there's something new on Facebook that's connected to us. We love them so much that whenever these icons turn red, we just have to go and click on them. It's more of a reflex now. We don't even have to think about it. We just do it automatically. And this is what I call Facebook conditioning, which this crafty little plugin uses to help you send your traffic in any direction you want. Let me show you how. See this bar over here? Looks familiar, right? But I'm not on Facebook, I'm on my blog. Let me open this page in a new window. Alright, so when I reload the page, the FB bar will appear, and after a preset number of seconds, it will show me the little red notification and also play a sound. How do you think the visitor will react? He will just go and click on that little red button. Can anybody resist that? Nope, nobody can. We ran a test in which we asked some random people to visit a blog with this implemented, and in that test, nearly 90% of the visitors clicked on the red button. That's really crazy, isn't it? Imagine the amount of traffic you can drive to any page or offer using this simple little stealth trick. And not only is this plugin simple and effective, it's also quite powerful. You can tweak a lot of things. Let's go to the admin section and see how that works. So here's the settings section. As you can see, you can modify a lot of things. I'm going to explain very quickly what everything does. The first is the logo on the bar right here. You can put any URL in here. Right now I have it set to an F, but you can put any logo, you can put your own logo, your own image, whatever you want. And the second section is the links. You can point each of these icons over here to a different URL. Just feed in the URL in these boxes. And then we have the option that lets us decide whether we want to play the sound and show the notification animation after every refresh or change of the page, or only the first time. Right now I have it set to the first time, so if I refresh the page, the notification will be there but the animation will not be there. If I change that, if I make that change and I refresh the page again, the notification appears after a few seconds, just like the first time it did. And that is a very good way if you want to attract the viewer's attention on every page load. But personally, I think you should not show the notification animation on every refresh, because that might distract some of your users too much. And then you can decide what type of notification you want to show. Do you want to show a friend request, or do you want to show a message request or an activity notification? It all depends on you. Let's save the change and let's see that in action. So now we'll have three kinds of notifications. Right. So this is really easy to use, isn't it? And it's really powerful too. I call this sort of thing hacking the brain. We're using the conditioning in our brain for some very amusing and potentially profitable results. I really had a lot of fun today showing you the new WordPress plugins that we've created. Both these plugins work on the psychological level, helping you make your visitors take the action you want. Hope you enjoy these plugins and benefit from increasing the conversions on your websites. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can ask the questions here or contact me through Facebook or at my email technicforce@gmail.com. That's TEKNIKFORCE@gmail.com. I'll be sure to reply to your questions. Thank you for your interest and your time. This is Scarcity Jeet Gupta signing off.